Good day, fam people, how are you? I'm doing well, and today we're back with another video of tabs with a request, a battle request. We got 20 knights here, we got 20 kings here, we got 20 knights again, and 2 Artemises. It's gonna be kind of funny getting a thumbnail considering there's just a fucking wall of these guys. Now the goal is, this video, cheapest army that can beat it that is melee only. That is the overall goal. Obviously we still want to beat it, any W is a W, but this video has the extra goal of, you know, beat it. Actually, you know, I'm going to move the Artemises back. I know strategic. I'm going to move them forwards again afterwards, but I need it for the sake of the thumbnail, bro, because there's just so many. Jesus Christ. Still, it doesn't even work there. One there, have one here. Bloody hell. That is a mighty formation if I've ever seen one. Very expensive one too, 67,000. They get absolutely destroyed by explosives. But this is not the time for explosives. This is the time for war. War, boy. You know what war is? It means dying. Probably. I wouldn't know, I've never been to war. 16,000, I mean, this is all fair and square technically. Explosives are not off the bounds because they technically classify as a melee in my regards. Especially when you consider they're very similar. They're just basically an improved version of the bomb on a stick guy who is undoubtedly a melee unit. I will not hear anybody say otherwise. So, let's see how this goes. Now, what my main concern is that these guys blow up before they, they don't actually succeed in killing everybody. And it seems that my fears are very well warranted. The knights are mostly dead, probably. You'd hope by all that. But the kings, that was the main concern. They just survive. I mean, to be fair, we went nowhere near the budget, so makes sense we got slaughtered here. Also, we're trying to limit ourselves to one faction at a time. Well, that went very poorly. Well, one could argue that's sort of. So, I know that at least one of you may be thinking about commenting on these videos, you know, if you manage an island and all that. And I have to ask, what do you think about me bringing back the custom unit series? Lord knows I haven't done that in a long time. And I have been watching what's it called? Game of Thrones. And the House of the Dragon, so I might make some of the units from there. Currently thinking like Stannis Baratheon and what's his name? Daemon Targaryen, because they seem dope. As well as some other suggestions, if you so please. But those are what I have in mind for now. Okay, so this is just matching the budget. Hey, we're slightly under their budget, so we're taking the W if we win this. But obviously this is not financially the best choice. Didn't die there. Bombs! Bombs! That's what you'd love to see. And the Thor block. Actually, hold on, okay, we actually have to change something. That's Thor. Thor is kind of posing an issue because he technically has a ranged attack. So no, none of that, none of that. What is a melee? Superbox is a melee. You can have one superboxer and just cut down on a bunch of peasants. You can actually try how well the superboxer does against these guys. Ooh, we're cutting down on the peasants quite a lot. We literally have one peasant. Don't worry, that's actually a smart idea because all of them will gather up at this one peasant and they'll get slaughtered. And then they'll get surrounded, any of the reinforcements get skewered from the sides. I'm a genius strategically. God damn it, that one fucking column. But that is a fucking chaotic battle if I've ever seen one. Gotta love the actual medieval strategies and all that. Pikes, shields, love it. Very interesting history. God damn. Fire of the Blackwater. Except that he will just straight up endure it. They just go right through. Some of the knights still survive. That is a big concern. Jesus, that's going to like cut through most of our guys, isn't it? Wait, as long as the super boxer doesn't get flung off the edge, I think it's okay. The super boxer got flung off the edge. It's not okay. Okay. Yeah, when you remove the center, suddenly our forces look a lot smaller than I like. I don't think we're winning this unless we have more pikes than I. No, we don't have more pikes than I realize. Okay, so with you know 2023 vision and all that, I'm thinking that the best way to go about this is to not have a center force, because they will just get blasted away. No distractions are allowed, so I'm not allowed to place something up here, basically. Cheese it. So we'll have the super boxer here, reinforced by well, more guys here. God, I'm a genius strategist. I think the super boxer is pretty well protected right now. And obviously, you gotta have one flag bearer. So we'll have a few flag bearers just to make sure that these guys really get involved. Kind of hope they would by default, but it's tabs. You can never be too sure of how involved your troops are going to be. And then we can have a bit more on this side. Actually, no, that goes off the budget. We'll stick to the budget after all. And then some peasants. This doesn't count as a distraction. I count it as a distraction when it's up there, not when it's here. Now, in theory, this is going to be goated. The shots go down the middle, kill the peasants, but mostly barely affect our guys here. These guys rush in way quicker, which means they just blow up with the rest. What do you think? The plan was that they'd immediately kill whoever survives the explosion, giving time for these guys to recover and slaughter. King went right into it, just like I had planned. The wind blast still affected most of the guys on the right, but that's why we placed the super boxer all the way over here. And most of our guys didn't even get flung off. I mean, this guy's definitely dead. That stick does not balance it. Wait, it might? Oh, never mind. I was about to say the other guy was actually the counterweight, but no. Come on, super boxer, just get in there. Ooh, we gotta love it when they just tank out. You complete failure. To possess the units, but it looks like we're losing. Who could have ever seen this? I know I couldn't. Oh no, we're actually winning. Of course, this is nowhere near cheap, but we are beating the budget. I mean, it's a super box really do high damage. You just have a bunch of cannon fodder to tank for the Artemis. And the Artemis is, Jesus Christ. So, I mean, super box is quick, so you never. I was about to say he's quick, but I don't think he's that quick. Never mind, apparently he is. He's him. Oh boy. Wait, get up. Hold on. I know that's possession, but at the same time, I was getting cheesed out of a W if that was. And only I get to cheese W's. Oh. He's dead. I mean, he was dead either way. He had his pike stuck. So it looks like you probably could win with this faction. You could probably win with any faction, going on a budget and all that, but don't like the odds. I'm wondering, can the Shadow Walkers just kill the Artemises? Because if they can't, then well, obviously they can, but if they can't kill them quick enough, then they just get flung off the edge and die pointlessly, might I add. Just a line of them. And then some Deathbringers. I don't think I'm going to use the Void Monarch. I'm not going to lie, I think that goes a little bit over the budget, to be honest. But we can take away from these guys because they're not as important overall. We just need a few to get the important kill. Ah, we're well under the budget now. Boom. Yeah, we're still under the budget. And now, the assassins come in. Which will either kill Artemis or at the very least distract her for quite a bit whilst my guys get And as predicted, many of the assassins just get sent flying because they can't do their jobs. Not very good assassins. Ooh, you so close. God knows how it'd be my luck if I was in this situation. Yikes. Yep, the assassins are just getting slaughtered predictably. But they pose a good distraction. The knights have turned their backs, limiting their shield's effectiveness. But it looks like it just wasn't enough. We just couldn't take advantage of the opening. Come on, we've got to take at least one W before the video's over. That's kind of the basic rule. Take one W before it's all over. Okay, what about the Vikings? Because the Berserkers, they just jump right in. So surely the same effect, basically, but you know they're actually competent in combat. So I say battle, but then I say combat, and then I was going to say cattle. Oh, you never know. Maybe they are good cattle. Now the shields are very much not as good here because, well, who the fuck cares when you have a giant greatsword that looks like the goddamn mountain? A little bit over the budget, but we can make some budget cuts here and here, and we are now quite nicely under the budget. So now, that one guy, he's literally just. Wait, is he dead? Is he doing it whilst being dead? No, he actually survived. That's what I'm talking about. They're way more effective. They can just survive. Okay, defy physics mid-jump. One of them just tackled Artemis. I love it when they do that. And hopefully they all turn their backs. And she shoots backwards instead of forwards. That was not the case. You just blasted one. I mean, these guys are pretty acrobatic. They're not going to go off the map, I don't think. Okay, we lost one. What a critical loss to our entire army. And now the wall is just going up. And whilst they're all flying up, we have guys fighting them mid-air. What a beautiful battle. I actually like that thumbnail a lot. Medieval Viking versus Vikings. But let's see, this could all be a detriment if they're all just stuck in place and the Artemis is slowly picking them off and our people are getting divided whilst they still have a relatively solid line of troops. It looks like that's exactly what's happened. I do not feel comfortable in our numbers anymore. Come on, you two, you got this. Just kill the king. In game, of course, in game. What are you doing, bro? You overshot it. Oh wait, we still have reinforcements over here because they're like got blasted away, but they're coming back. They're coming back into battle. Avenge your brothers. Lord knows this guy isn't going to avenge them. Yeah, get him. Oh my god, that's got to hurt your crotch at that point. Ah, he went for it. Oh, we have a jar back up, and this guy who messed up his initial jump has come back. Kind of messed up his swing. God damn, to bring the Zweihander on him. Fun fact, Zweihander means two-handed in German. In other words, it is sacrilege to just hold it in one hand. Granted, it's nowhere near as... I mean, you can't deserve that for messing... Bro, you can't send them flying. They're not like the others. Oh wow, that really isn't that much of an effect. These guys are heavy. The Vikings are heavy. God damn, those are literal ballista bolts. Wait, are we winning? I think we're winning. Looks like it. I mean, this is definitely not the cheapest army, but it is an army that is below the budget, so that's something. Yeah, we're winning! I mean, damn, Jaws really carry. Okay, now I would like to try the whole shield and spear thing, but I already know Artemis is just going to slaughter it. So, we're going to do this. 14 brave men who stand there will be remembered forever for their brave sacrifice that they definitely consented to doing and were not forced into doing. Shield, spear, shield, spear, shield, spear. Probably not the most conventional strategy. Likelihood of stabbing a guy in the back, but you know, it's fine. Backstabbery is common to those days. Kids, these guys are cheap. Granted, we are also heavily outclassed in terms of what we have fighting for us, but that's okay. That's why we'll have reinforcements of hoplites coming from the side. Followed up by some minotaurs. Wonderful. More hoplites here. Guard the rear. And then we have... We don't want them behind because they're just going to absolutely smash through their own guys. Maybe we can get away with some minotaurs up front because they're just going to rush right through and distract the Artemises. And then we'll see how well these hoplites handle. Overall, I think we're in for a good fight. Now, if you're going to watch this video and then try commenting before you finish watching it, comment below who you think wins this. My money is on the enemy. Let's see. Yep, the Minotaurs do get away with it. Just rushing in. Ah, but they clash into the Knights who basically counteract the push. Well, at least our forces aren't all in one area, so it's not going to be like all of our guys getting blasted. Hopefully they hit sideways and only hit some people inside. At least, yikes, that air blast is definitely going towards quite a few troops. And that one is also going, but that's why we placed a lot more back here. So that they can push forward. Turn. Everybody turn. There's a fucking king there. Oh boy. Who's more dead, the king or these guys? I think it's kind of a tie in that regard. I mean, they're burying the king, I'll give them that. But burying is not an effective way to kill something in this game. Predators do, they are restraining him, bro. They are not letting him move away. But he's also getting 3 hits in, because most of the spears aren't doing their jobs there. Thankfully, I have quite a few guys going into for battle here. And getting killed in battle, but as is war, am I right? Goddamn. Hoplites, get in the... Look at that guy's hips, Jesus Christ. It's quite clear his shield is not going to protect him. I mean, he was doomed. His shield was literally in his hand. Did they kill the king? I mean, I was expecting them to kill them with quite a few losses, and that looks exactly like it's the case, but I thought it would take a bit longer. But it looks like we're about to lose. Minotaurs really didn't help their own here. Granted, this is not the Minotaur situation. Their situation is sort of breaking through the lines really quickly, not facing knights who can push back. And they're good at dealing with weak units, just punching them once, but kings, not so much. Granted, they are awkward to fight against in one-on-ones, considering they can just grab you. But when there's so many multiple kings, it's not so good. Now let's hope Artemis isn't about to do one of those blast attacks, or else we're probably going to lose a lot, if not all of our men. Want to see them succeed, or at least do a little better. Oh, they're friendly firing. Well, that's fine by me. And yeah, it looks like we are not taking W here, unfortunately. Yikes. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of looks like it's bad for us. But who knows, maybe all the kings are one-shot and we can still win this. I mean, they just killed this king. Maybe the war isn't lost. Keep fighting, boys. They're giving it their all, at least. I'll give them that. But is it enough? Probably not. What are these guys doing? Four Sorcerers are pretty scary to fight against, but when you're having arrows flung at you and there's a bunch of kings about to charge you, it's not as good of a strategy. Jesus Christ, he just ducked under that. Oh, you're done. Bro, he just put... If this was like Star Wars where he would have just cut your head off, just swiped underneath. That looked like some Assassin's Creed thing, one of the trailers where they just absolutely just dodge, spin, attack, and slice the opponent. Don't remember what trailer that's from, but you should go and watch it. It's pretty cool looking. But of course it's cool. That's the main appeal to Assassin's Creed. Anyway, yeah, we're getting slaughtered here. We killed a few. We did quite a bit of work. But we're seeing a whole lot more red than blue. Not in the way we want it to be. Who's still alive? Somebody hiding behind the shields. And they die. Who could have ever seen that one coming? Let me check something. 8 minutes left before the last video's up done. Hold on, how long will we? 21 minutes. Anyway, yeah, try another faction. Knights clearly not going to work because they literally just the same strategy but without Artemis basically. Attack aren't going to cut it, I don't think. You know, let's give the Void Monarch a shot. I'm still nowhere near becoming the cheapest. How about we try this? 54,000 of them. I can't tell what's happening. All I know is that there's a lot of people transforming, and that's usually a good thing for me. Because these guys are destructive as hell. They're basically just kings, but with more destructive power. They can do it at a way cheaper price. This is 54,000. Hold on, let's see. This might be the cheapest army, or the cheapest effective army. Okay, let's see how much we can cut down on the price. 15 of them. Which shows us a way to double the time. So 15. If it can still do the job, we'll lower it a bit more. Unless there's like one, in which case that's probably not going to win. Lowering it further. But they can heal way more people than the normal kings can. And they can teleport, but it's not enough. Okay, so we need like 16 maybe? 48,000. I think this is the best one currently, I guess. I think we might need 17. No, 16 cuts it. 16 is enough. Yeah, you're not winning that. 3 versus... Yo, kill her. Kill her. Oh, that was close because these two died. Okay, so 48,000 is the best we can currently do melee only. These guys do count as melee. Anything else is just a side effect of their melee, like explosions. So yeah, they are considered melee in my eyes. Let's try cavalry, just for the fuck of it. I mean, technically they are melee. Well, I don't know the dictionary definition of melee, but I'd assume they're probably melee, right? And there's no way Artemis can push these guys back, right? 66,600, but 666. We have the power of El Diablo on our side. On the very right side, we are able to push them back initially. Granted, what good does that initial do when they will get immediately blasted back by Artemis? I'm sorry, what are you doing, Artemis? That's not how bow and arrows work, or at least it's not an effective way to shoot them. Oh, what would I know? Come on, fight! Oh, you're done. Hey, this horse is still alive. That's something to take home, right? Because I'm still... not standing anymore. Ah, they're both dead. Yeah, to be honest, this is kind of what I expected. Good initial collision, but beyond that, they just get slaughtered. Show the Monkey Kings. I feel like they can do something, probably. Other than that, Dynasty doesn't have much impressiveness in terms of melee. Not really bad, I'm just saying they're not that impressive. They're just good or reliable. You're a guy that deflects and just a guy that beats you to death with a stick. And if it works, it works. Can't really complain. Also, I know this type of video is going to be set up like medieval knights versus Vikings. And I know that Artemis is over. Oh, that wasn't bad. Hold on, can we cut this down from 48,000? Can we get lower than that? If so, then we can beat out Void Monarch. If not, then it's probably just a bit worse for this situation, that is. I mean, looking at how much red there is, I mean, yeah, a lot of them are just illusion, but we can still manage it with only a few, because yeah, it's not enough. Put up a good fight, put up a good show, but eventually half of them is going to pop away. They do a good job, I'll give them that. I mean, one hell of a good fight, but yeah, I didn't expect much better. We'll try one more, and if 48,000 worth of them isn't enough, that means one Void Monarch is the most reliable, simple way to go about it. So anyway, I'm currently uploading the Dark Souls video, so you can go check out the Dark Souls series. It's now part 25 now, so if you want to know about that. And it isn't that great, but you know, I had some fun making it. More fun than I had with Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3, the units feel so powerful. I say it multiple times in the Dark Souls 3 videos, which I haven't uploaded yet, but the Dark Souls 3 basic units are so much tougher than the Dark Souls 1 ones. So Dark Souls 3 probably is better in terms of bosses, you know, quality and all that. Though I still think Artorias is the best. So far, that is. I've only made it to Tree Boss, the Abyss Watchers, and that's about it. Also, if these guys win, that means they're equal to the Void Monarch in terms of beating the strategy. They're equal. Okay, 48,000. They're both equal. So 48,000 seems to be the golden spot for this. Reaper is just a glass cannon. I don't think they can do it. Fences, I will never like fences. Yeah, rapiers are cool and all that, but just never been like them. Why? Why do I hate the fences? I don't hate them, I just don't like controlling them. And controlling them is kind of a major aspect for me. Because, you know, sometimes I just have to make up for my lack of strategy through skill. I'm not saying I'm a shit strategist, but, well, you've seen my videos, I'm not the best strategist there is out there. Again, I don't think I'm shit at strategy, but I need to make up for some of my weaknesses in strategy with good old taking control of the unit. And you'd think through taking control of the unit I'd probably be decent at something like Dark Souls, you know, dodging, same ideas, you know, just dodge to the range and melee attacks, maneuver, and then hit them. You'd be wrong in that case, because I suck at Dark Souls, particularly Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 1 was fine, granted I did cheat, but Dark Souls 3 is so much harder. Like, I didn't cheat for most of the beginning of Dark Souls 1. But then Dark Souls 3, I haven't cheated at all in that, and it feels so much more painful. Yeah, that's good. Halberds, they're at least going to put on a good show, you gotta admit. It looks cool as hell. It's not even a bad thumbnail. Unfortunately, the front line is most certainly dead. They don't get the chance to swing their halberds effectively. Even if they do swing it, it's going to hit the people in the back, which is fine. Yeah, damn. I wish they were able to thrust as well. That's half the point of a halberd. Slash down like a hammer with great range, whilst also stabbing. Yeah, there goes like, what, a tenth of our forces? Looks more like a quarter of our forces. Oh well. Destined for tragedy, We have killed quite a lot, because halberds hit hard. And if you can't get that movement right, which so far I haven't been able to do, because the swingings feel a bit weird at times, but if you can get them right, well, halberds were considered one of the best weapons of their era, Renaissance, melee-wise at least. Muskets obviously beat it. Spears were sort of the king of weapons in the medieval era. Halberds kind of followed on that trope. Even though swords are very popular with the high royalty, normally people just use something like an axe, which is actually more effective against armor and things, and just generally better. As well as maces, very underrated weapons compared to how popular the sword is, which is very impractical against armor. It is what it is. Can you guys not? You guys don't have great odds as it is without smacking each other in the back of the head. I mean, actually, they do have pretty... They're doing better than I was expecting. I thought they'd be slaughtered. They get like one good barrage in of swings. Like they slaughter the front line, so the front line charges in, then gets killed by the second row. But currently, they are killing their way through. Alberts, I keep saying you're underrated, but I think I've seriously underrated you even further than I even realised. They're kind of crazy with it. Oh, I mean, that's not really actually going to affect much of it. Hold on, I need to test this out. 44,800, that is the boundary to say whether this strategy is goated or not. They can do this under 48,000, and then they take the W. 44,800, yeah, that's a not bad rise. And they tank, yeah, I thought so. The Spartans can tank it, these guys will probably tank it. Now let's see, does the strategy still work with one row less for halberds? You'd hope, but probably not. Our forces were not bad, but just removing one line can create a drastic difference in the end game. Thankfully, one of them just completely messed up on their javelin shots. Granted, the other one did a very good job. Oh, can you save it? Go, save your buddy! Save your buddy! How does it count? Oh, he just phased right through the weapon. You're done, mate. You're done. You had a good run. Actually, no, you didn't. It's the beginning of the fight, mate. You probably got one hit off, right? I didn't mean to possess him. I was trying to possess this guy to try saving him. He's still alive. I suppose he'll be the last one left. He'll be the butt of the joke of the fight. But yeah, it doesn't look as favourable for us this time round. With Artemis constantly shooting and these guys can only take like 2 shots. And whatever slim forces we have are keep being tossed around like wet tissue paper. Ah, halberds are not good for maneuverability, they're very slow. Makes sense, we're carrying a fucking ridiculous looking helmet. It's probably relatively accurate, looks like, I can't remember what it's called, begins with an S, though, type of helmet. But that shouldn't really hinder that much maneuverability. Weapons aren't as heavy as they used to be portrayed. And there was also hell I was dodging with that. Hey, you wanna... yeah, you're dead. Put up a decent fight, though. You killed my brothers! I'll kill you! Ow! I thought I could body block using those guys. I could not. You're still alive. Of course, there's one guy who managed to get himself stuck. You idiot. Well, it's pretty safe to say they lost. But it was a good fight, though. And without further ado, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more. It greatly helps the channel. Comment down below if you see me do anything on the channel, be it tabs or anything else. I do not have any other announcements, so... Well, thanks for watching. I've already said what I want to say in the video, whether that be a statement about you commenting. And nothing else, to be honest, but that's beside the point. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a good day.